going on YouTube? Welcome back and welcome to Khris Wrestling Views here once again on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and join today because it is 100% free, as I say in all of my videos. Well, some of my videos. But then again, you guys, AEW All Out last night, you guys, I have to say that was one of the best pay-per-views in professional wrestling, whether it was especially WWE, so on and so forth. You know which ones are good and which ones are bad. But at the same time, you guys, I have to say this pay-per-view was worth the buy. It was worth the $50 that you paid, or the $20 that you paid, or you watched it with somebody. No matter what kind of way, you guys, that you seen it last night, that pay-per-view was phenomenal. It was way better than any other WWE pay-per-views, not to shame them or anything, but it was definitely truly one of the greatest things. Last night, you guys, also I really do appreciate all the support, you guys, that you commented down below on my channel and all that good stuff. And you know, it was amazing to get a lot of views, a lot of comments, a lot of likes and everything. I think I gained like maybe 12,000 subscribers. Congratulations to myself, but I also want to thank you guys, and I want to give back to you guys. I'm just still building up my channel and all that good stuff, you guys, but I have more and a lot of content, wrestling news, rumors, all that stuff on the way. So subscribe today and you will definitely get that 100% free. All right, so you guys, the first match they had last night, which was Miro versus Eddie Kingston. So just a couple of highlights of this match, you guys. Miro and Eddie takes the fight outside. Miro brings it back inside, and then there was some kicks and some elbows by Miro. Eddie Kingston tried to do the little spinning back elbow fist thing to Miro, but Miro ends up rolling out the ring. Miro ends up doing a super kick and doing the game over submission. But the first time ever, Miro submission was broken by Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston ends up grabbing the rope, of course, as I said. Then that's when Eddie Kingston does like this dirty deeds type maneuver. It was like a DDT looking type thing. And then so that was a mule kick, you guys, by Miro, and your winner and still the TNT champion, Miro. So you guys, who could be next to face Miro? Miro is definitely a great professional wrestler in AEW than he was over in WWE. And so you guys, I definitely have to give him props for this match. I give that match a 3.7. So good job on these two competitors. The crowd were chanting AEW. They were chanting let's go Miro, let's go Kingston, and it was just phenomenal. Second match of the night, you guys, we had Toshi Kojima versus Jon Moxley. Just some highlights of this match, you guys. Kojima hits the elbow drop off the top rope. Kojima tried the elbow lariat, but Moxley ducks. Kojima blocks the clothesline. Then they start clotheslining each other. Moxley ends up locking in the Bulldog submission hold, and Moxley, she started getting frustrated, like, dang man, what am I gonna do, so on and so forth. And then that's when Jon Moxley ends up doing the paradigm shift twice on Kojima. And then after the match, you guys, we end up seeing Manaru, however you say it, Suzuki, one of the great professional wrestlers in Japan and really all across the world. He ended up coming out. Him and Jon Moxley start having a good little brawl and everything. So it was great to see that Jon Moxley is competing with some of the greatest pro wrestlers in Japan's history, and you know, upcomers and so on and so forth. But you guys, this match is I think they said it's going to be this Wednesday on Dynamite, so definitely ready to see that the day after tomorrow. So you guys, with that match, I have to give that match a 3.6. It was definitely a pretty cool match, even though I was ready for the match to be over with, but then again, it was cool. Third match of the night, you guys, we had Kris Statlander versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And so with that match, you guys, it was for the Women's AEW World Championship. Just some highlights of this match, you guys. The lockjaw was applied, but Kris Statlander is up fighting off. Then there was a leg scissor by Kris Statlander. Then after then, you guys, there they were like the lockjaw ends up getting applied onto Khris Statlander, making Khris Statlander tap you guys, and you know, your winner and still your women's AEW World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. So it's definitely like pretty cool, I have to say, you guys, to see Dr. Britt Baker win. I thought Khris Statlander was gonna win, and then they're gonna have like they were gonna fight for it once again, but that didn't end up happening. But yeah, you guys, so with that match, I have to give that match a like a 3.7 as well. So a lot of people were you know, really, you know, into the match. That, you know, definitely, you know, I was as well. So after then, you guys, we end up seeing right here where we had the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. And with that, you guys, it was for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, and then there was it was inside of a steel cage. This match was one of my favorite, like one of my top favorite matches of the night. Lucha Bros ends up leading the match. There was a low blow by Nick Jackson onto Ray Phoenix. Penta ends up getting hit with the spike shoe that Brandon Cutler had in the bag and threw over the steel cage, you guys. And after then, I think it was Matt Jackson, he ends up putting the shoe on and then, you know, kicking Penta in the head with the super kick. And I was like, man. And then Ray Phoenix was going to get kicked, you guys. But Penta ends up getting on his knees as Ray Phoenix was and stood and say, no, kick me, don't kick my little brother. And then, so after then, you guys, that's when Ray Phoenix ends up getting back up, stopping the finisher maneuver of the Young Bucks. And so after then, you guys, we end up seeing where there was a crossbody by Ray Phoenix off the top of the steel cage, you guys. And then there was a power driver maneuver, you know, by Ray Phoenix and Penta El Zero Miedo. So your winners and the new AEW World Tag Team Champions is the Lucha Brothers. The Lucha Brothers definitely fought their heart out. So did the Young Bucks. Made that match look phenomenal as well. I have to give them props on this match, you guys. I'm gonna have to go beyond a a 5-star. I have to go to like at least an 8-star match. So yeah, you guys, great match. New AEW World Tag Champs. Also, you guys, the 5th match we had of the night, we had the Women's Casino Battle Royal. It was the last 2 people end up being the debut of Ruby Soho, also known as Ruby Riott. Ends up making her debut last night. It was her versus Thunder Rosa, the last 2 people. Thunder Rosa ends up getting tossed out of the match, and your winner that will face Dr. Britt Baker for the AEW Women's World Championship will be Ruby Soho, also known as Ruby Riott. So, you guys, my 3 picks that I named, I had said I thought it was going to be Jade Cargill, Anna Jay, or Thunder Rosa, but neither one of them win. But at least Thunder Rosa, put it on pretty good at the end with Ruby Soho. So, you guys, so this match right here, it was if Chris Jericho loses, he will retire from in-ring competition in AEW. So that, so you guys, basically the match will, it ended up being where Chris Jericho, he ended up getting a finisher maneuver put on him by MJF, and MJF thought that he won because the referee counted 3, and then the other referee came out and said no, Chris Jericho's foot was on the rope, because I seen it with my 2 eyes as he went down for the 3 count. But then again, you guys, Chris Jericho ends up locking in the walls of Jericho. I thought he was going to use the knee on MJF, but he didn't. But your winner of this match is Chris Jericho. What is Chris Jericho going to do next? And the Inner Circle came out hugging up Chris Jericho. And the crowd was telling Chris Jericho, you still got it. So definitely great to actually hear that, you guys. And yeah, 7th match of the night, you guys, we had Darby Allin versus CM Punk with Sting. So you guys, Darby Allin ends up trying to do the coffin drop, and then CM Punk ends up getting Darby up for the GTS, but Darby Allin, falls on the outside of the rope, and then so I think Darby Allin was trying to do some type of maneuver. Hey, I forgot what that maneuver was called, he was trying to get on the back of he was trying to get CM Punk. Well, he was trying to go over CM Punk head and do, like, I think it was a scorpion something. I can't remember. It wasn't a death drop or nothing like that. I forgot what they called it, but CM Punk ends up ducking out of it, and then boom, GTS 1, 2, 3. Your winner of this match is CM Punk. So what is next for CM Punk? Who will he face? We definitely ready to find out what's gonna happen next. 8th match of the night, you guys. We had QT Marshall versus Paul White. The match ended up pretty quick, where Paul White ends up winning the match. I think it was about a choke slam. So yeah, guess who's QT Marshall and the Factory are going to target next. I wonder where is Anthony Ogogo, that was in that Factory group as well. Wonder they give him the boot or whatever out of out of the Factory group. 9th match of the night, we had Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega for world title. Kenny Omega ends up hitting the one angel wing off the top rope, but Christian Cage ends up kicking out. But anyways, you guys, Kenny Omega, it was for the AEW World Title, excuse me. But Kenny Omega retained his AEW World Championship. And so after then, you guys, Kenny Omega was, saying his little thing where he said that nobody can beat him. They might be tired. They may be going, I won't say the word on YouTube, but they may be going far away or so on and so forth. And so the lights goes off, and Adam Cole makes his AEW debut last night, you guys. It was phenomenal to see. It was phenomenal to actually see that Adam Cole made a debut. But he ended up kicking Jungle Boy, you guys. And after he kicked Jungle Boy, that's when he said you thought something, I can't remember. But anyways, he debuted it. After then, you guys, Kenny Omega did a little thing where he kisses his finger and says good night and so on. The little phrase that he does. And then out comes another debut, you guys, of Bryan Danielson, also known as Daniel Bryan, made his debut. He ends up brawling with the Elite group. He did like his kicks, and the crowd went erupt, you guys. Like the yes fingers were pointing and all that good stuff. So yeah, you guys, I'm ready to see what's gonna happen on AEW Dynamite in 2 days, and then also next week. But yeah, you guys, that was it for AEW All Out. Thank you guys for watching Khris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. And also, you guys, yeah, I got more wrestling content coming. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.